Do you want to know the top 10 iPhone photo editing apps out there? Then you want to stick around till the end of today's conversation. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How you doing today? I hope you are doing sublime. I'm doing fantastic, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. Today I have a pivotal topic to talk about, and this is I want to talk to you about the top 10 iPhone photo editing apps out there. Before we get into the nitty gritty, please check out this short video. We have a rigorous approach when it comes to categorizing, listing, and reviewing all the apps we review on this show, particularly when it comes to iPhone photo and video editing apps. Check this out. All right, let's get right into it. Number 10, Afterlights 2. Our score, 8.5 over 10. This is best for all-purpose photo editing and with additional creative options. So here you have exposure, color, and sharpening adjustments. Fantastic. You have advanced tools such as curves, selective color, gradients, and blend modes, dust and light key overlays, and you have free filter packs by well-known mobile photographers. You have double exposure tool for blending images and layers tool for adding text and artwork. The price is $2.99. So if you want to move beyond basic image editing, Afterlight 2 is an excellent place to start. Number 9, we have InLight PhotoFox, and our score 9 over 10. And InLight really, when it comes down to it, is one of the smartest photo editing tools around. It's like a free version of high perspective with an edge, if you really think about it that way. So you can take a regular image of you in the middle of the road and superimpose other images on top of it. And if you want to have double exposures, you can do it easy peasy, no big deal. You can, if you want to fancy yourself a bit of a surrealist, for example, you can use the layers in InLight PhotoFox and create surreal iPhone art. And ultimately, though, the final result will look absolutely nothing like the original photograph. And if that's your goal, then this app is a great way to start. And if you want to go a little bit advanced, you can adjust the blending modes, transparency, you can change perspective if you want. You can even overlay other images on top of your photograph. Fantastic. And the cost, even better, $0. It's free. Of course, it comes with in-app purchases. You got to go to the App Store to get that. Number 8, we have Adobe Lightroom CC. And our score here is a 9 over 10. And thing here is that Adobe Lightroom CC is a tried and tested member of the Adobe suite. So just like Raw Power and many of the other apps that we will be reviewing today, Adobe Lightroom CC allows you to shoot raw photos in HDR mode while automatically organizing them in a gallery, obviously in the cloud, right? So those photos don't consume all of your phone space. So if you're not much of a Photoshop user but still want to tweak your photographs, guess what? Lightroom is a great app to start with. The cost is $0, free, but you have to pay $4.99 for a premium version. And this is kind of cool. This app is great for precise fine-tuning of color and exposure with advanced editing tools. So it has a powerful set of editing tools within a simple user interface. This is fantastic. You have one-tap presets for quick edits, advanced editing tools such as curves and color mix. You have selective adjustments and also perspective correction. And Adobe Creative Cloud syncs your edits between iPhone, iPad, computer, and the web. And this is just fantastic. Number 7, we have high perspective. And our score 9/10. So if you kind of fancy yourself as the next Skrillex or Deadmau5, or if you want to create a cover image for, let's say, your latest SoundCloud upload, this app, the high perspective, is exactly what you need. This is a complete departure from what you think about when the word photo editor comes to mind. But since the App Store doesn't have a photo distorted category, this is where high perspective belongs. So if you use this app's various filters, you can literally, and I mean it, literally edit your images to completely unrecognizable extremes. I've done it. Our team has tried it, and we've seen the wonderful results. The app lets you create trippy, quote unquote, trippy images and videos with a simple swipe of your fingers. And the cost is $1.99, no in-app purchases. Number 6, we have Touch Retouch. I love the name of this app, Touch Retouch. Our score 9/10. This is best. This is fantastic for removing unwanted blemishes and objects from your photos. All right. So with the app, you can quickly remove unwanted objects for a cleaner composition. You can brush and lasso. You have access to brush and lasso tools for accurate object selection. You can remove everything from dust spots to wires to people and other objects. You can even remove blemishes and smooth out wrinkles in portrait photos. You can duplicate objects using the clone tool. The clone tool is just fantastic in Touch Retouch, and the price $199. We have number 5, Raw Power. I was talking to you earlier about Raw Power. Now here you have it. Our score 9.5/10. And the thing here is that when you consider that it was just founded by a former senior director of engineering at Aperture and iPhoto, it makes sense that Raw Power is just so marvelous, right? I mean, the app, don't get me wrong though, the app is still a new kid on the block, but as it has been specifically designed with professional iPhone photographers in mind, it really has been doing very well. It stands to reason that an app which gives the editor more power to create high quality imagery while shooting in RAW will be actually one of the top editing apps, right? And this is what we have included in this list. The app is able to accommodate many RAW camera formats. So for that reason, if you're shooting images on an iPad, for example, you can still create amazing results. Amazing. The cost is a little high, but it comes with the territory, right? So the cost is $14.99. There are no in-app purchases, but the good thing is once you get the handle of it, you can use it across all devices. All devices. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. I'm just having a convo with you about the top 10 iPhone photo editing apps, and I want to talk now about number 4. We have Pixelmator, 9.5/10. This is our score. And Pixelmator, if you really think about it, is just like Affinity Photo. And so this is a mobile version of an extremely popular macOS app. And just like its desktop sibling, Pixelmator has a similar user interface, except the workflow is now more accommodating of touch and does not require a cursor, which is really important. If you have tried to edit photos in iPhone or iPad, you know how important it is not to always use a cursor, right? This app, the Pixelmator, is not as powerful as Affinity, however, but what it lacks in power though it makes up for it in tenacity and simplicity. It boasts tools that most editors couldn't do without. It also allows your inner creative to come out through its painting application. The cost $199 as of the date of this show. There are no in-app purchases. Number 3, we have VS Code. Our score 9.5 over 10. And what we love here is that this is an all-around great app. Just fantastic app. If you feel limited by Instagram filters, but you don't know where to start with making full-scale photo edits, your photos are about to get a much-needed refresh. And Visco, actually, it's not VSCO, it's Visco. Visco allows you to filter your images and then create tweaks to contrast, brightness, sharpness, as well as color balance. And once complete, you can save your images in your Visco gallery for future use or share it directly in various ways. And the beautiful thing here is that it's free. The app is free, but we have in-app purchases. And this is kind of cool. It's best for creating beautiful edits with very elegant film-like filters. And you have a subtle one-tap filter preset that create the look of a classic film. You have an adjustable filter strength, full set of 130 filters available via an annual subscription. You have editing tools for cropping, for example, exposure, color, and sharpness. And you have built-in camera app with advanced manual controls. And this is just fantastic. Number 2, we have Affinity Photo. I was talking to you earlier about this app, fantastic app. Our score 9.5 over 10. So this is an app that was developed by the famous Serif Labs as a companion to the desktop version of Affinity Photo, right? So as much as other developers like to strive for this title, most photography publications agree that this app is one true Photoshop killer, if such a killer were to exist. So the bottom line here is that if you don't have the cash and you don't want to shell out money for an Adobe Suite subscription, Affinity Photo might be a viable alternative. For starters, this app is, guess what, more powerful than any other photo editing app in the App Store. So combined with powerful iPhone lenses, you can make wonders. The cost, $20, 0 subscription, and no in-app purchases. Number 1, in our view, the top iPhone photo editing app out there right now, hands down, is, drum roll, Snapseed. Yes, I said it, Snapseed. Our score, 10 over 10. And this app is the best of the best. And ironically, the product comes from none other than Google. Go figure. The reason why this photo editing app is right at the top of the list is due to its price tag. It's a free app. So any photo editor worth their weight in gold knows that unless an app allows you to adjust an image's curves, color balance, saturation, and sharpness, then it's not worth the price tag. And Snapseed does all of the above. Plus, folks, it is free. The app allows you to also create presets and save them for future reference, especially if you want to present a cohesive or themed Instagram feed. So this app is best for all-purpose photo editing with precise control over color and exposure. The cost is zero subscription, and no in-app purchase. Everything's free. It has a huge range of editing tools, yet very easy to use. You have access to exposure, color, and sharpening adjustments. You can crop, rotate, straighten, and correct the perspective. You have selective adjustments, brushes, and healing tool. You have black and white, vintage, and texture filters. You have portrait enhancement, lens blur, and vignette, double exposure, frames, and text, and completely free. Just marvelous. This is a wonderful app. All right, folks, this is it for today. I just want to quickly recap today's conversation. I was talking to you about the top 10 iPhone photo editing apps right there. And number 1, Snapseed, 10 over 10. Number 2, Affinity Photo, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, Visco, 9.5 over 10. Number 4, Pixelmator, 9.5 over 10. Number 5, Raw Power, 9.5 over 10. Number 6, Touch Retouch, 9 over 10. Number 7, High Perspective, 9 over 10. Number 8, Adobe Lightroom, 9 over 10. Number 9, InLight Photo Fox, 9 over 10. And number 10, Afterlight 2, 8.5 over 10. Really appreciate having you around today. I really appreciate it. Wonderful. Thanks for your attention. And until next time, please remember, stay splendid.